Welcome to the first episode of our 9-part series, Mastering Production Planning and Manufacturing in SAP S/4HANA. This episode is titled, Introduction to Supply Chain Planning in SAP S/4HANA. In this video, we'll explore the foundational concepts that shape SAP's approach to digital transformation, intelligent enterprise architecture, and the evolution of production planning and supply chain management within the S/4HANA ecosystem. Whether you're a consultant, a business analyst, or a learner aiming to understand SAP's digital core, this session will give you a solid grounding in the architecture, tools, and strategies that power modern supply chain planning. Digital transformation is no longer optional. It's a strategic imperative. Businesses today are navigating a world shaped by rapid innovation, mobile-first experiences, cloud computing, and data-driven decision-making. SAP's response to this shift is the Intelligent Enterprise Framework. This framework is designed to help organizations become more agile, resilient, and customer-centric by leveraging intelligent technologies and integrated business processes. SAP's Intelligent Enterprise is built on 4 key pillars. 1. The Intelligent Suite, which includes SAP S/4HANA as the digital core, surrounded by cloud-based line of business solutions like SAP IBP for supply chain planning, SAP SuccessFactors for HR, SAP Ariba, Fieldglass, and Concur for procurement and spend management. 2. Intelligent technologies, such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotic process automation, the Internet of Things, and blockchain. These technologies are embedded into business processes to drive automation, insight, and innovation. 3. Industry cloud, offering industry-specific solutions that integrate seamlessly with the digital core. 4. SAP Business Technology Platform, SAP BTP, the foundation that brings everything together. It includes database and data management, analytics, as well as application development and integration. Together, these components enable businesses to run smarter, faster, and more sustainably. Let's talk about SAP HANA and S/4HANA. At the heart of SAP's digital transformation is SAP HANA, a revolutionary in-memory database platform. Let's break down what makes SAP HANA unique. Firstly, in-memory storage. Unlike traditional databases that rely on disk storage, SAP HANA stores data in RAM. This allows for lightning-fast data access and processing. Secondly, dynamic tiering. To manage cost and performance, frequently accessed data is stored in memory, while less used data is stored on disk. Thirdly, columnar storage. Data is stored in columns rather than rows, enabling high compression and faster analytical queries. Not only that, insert-only architecture. Instead of overwriting data, SAP HANA appends new records. This supports time-based queries and audit trails. In addition, parallel processing SAP HANA is optimized for multi-core CPUs, allowing it to process large volumes of data simultaneously. And also, built-in indexing. While columnar storage reduces the need for indexes, primary keys and custom indexes are still supported for performance tuning. Now, let's talk about SAP S/4HANA. SAP S/4HANA is the next-generation ERP suite built natively on the SAP HANA platform. It's not just an upgrade from ECC, it's a complete reimagining of enterprise resource planning. Key benefits include simplified data models, embedded analytics, real-time reporting, elimination of batch processing, and a modern user experience with SAP Fiori. S/4HANA supports all core business functions, finance, procurement, manufacturing, sales, and more, on a single, unified platform. Let's now take a deeper dive into production planning in SAP S/4HANA. Production planning in SAP S/4HANA has undergone a significant transformation. With each new release, SAP has introduced simplifications and innovations that have reshaped how production processes are managed. Let's walk through the key milestones. Firstly, the S/4HANA 1511. This was the first release to include logistics modules. It introduced major simplifications such as the MRP area became the default for planning subcontracting and storage locations. The planning file was simplified to reduce system load. Not only that, the sourcing logic was revamped. The source list was no longer the primary object for determining the source of supply. Instead, sourcing now aligns with the PPDS model, used for both in-house production and external procurement. Most importantly, the production version became mandatory for MRP runs and production execution. This includes phantom assemblies and subcontracting processes. Secondly, S/4HANA 1610 introduced embedded PPDS directly into the S/4 HANA core. This eliminated the need for a separate APO system. The core interface was simplified and master data was harmonized. The MRP dispatcher logic could now intelligently decide whether to run classic MRP, MRP Live, or advanced planning via PPDS. Thirdly, S/4HANA 1709 introduced demand-driven MRP, a revolutionary planning method developed by the Demand-Driven Institute. DDMRP focuses on buffer-based planning and is ideal for volatile demand environments. This was followed by S/4HANA 1909 introduced predictive MRP, which replaced the older long-term planning (LTP) module. pMRP enables simulation-based planning and scenario analysis. Lastly, the S/4 HANA 2020 and beyond continued enhancements in pMRP, DDMRP, and production scheduling. Features like MRP Cockpit, MRP Live, and new Fiori apps have made planning more visual, real-time, and user-friendly. These innovations reflect SAP's commitment to real-time, agile, and intelligent production planning. As a consultant or practitioner, understanding this evolution is critical to advising clients on the best fit planning strategy. Let's now explore the SAP Fiori user experience, or UX, a critical part of SAP S/4HANA's usability and adoption. SAP Fiori is not just a new interface, it's a complete design philosophy that reimagines how users interact with enterprise software. It was developed to address one of the most common complaints from SAP users, the complexity and inconsistency of the traditional SAP GUI. With the rise of mobile devices, cloud computing, and user-centric design, SAP introduced Fiori to deliver a modern, intuitive, and role-based experience. SAP Fiori design principles is built on 5 core design principles: role-based, responsive, simple, coherent, and delightful. Role-based, apps are tailored to specific user roles, ensuring that users see only what's relevant to them. Responsive, the interface adapts seamlessly to desktops, tablets, and smartphones. Simple, Fiori apps are streamlined to reduce complexity and minimize the number of clicks. Coherent, all apps share a consistent look and feel, regardless of the module or business area. Delightful, the experience is designed to be engaging and user-friendly, increasing productivity and satisfaction. The SAP Fiori Launchpad is the central entry point for all Fiori apps. It's a web-based dashboard that displays tiles representing apps, reports, and transactions. Users can search for business objects like production orders or BOMs using Enterprise Search. Users can also customize their homepage using the Edit Homepage option, change themes, languages, and notification settings and group apps by function or role. Apps are organized into catalogs and groups, and access is controlled via user authorization. This ensures that users only see the apps relevant to their job functions. There are 3 main types of SAP Fiori apps: transactional, analytical, and fact sheets. Transactional apps. These allow users to perform tasks like creating production orders or posting goods issues. Analytical apps. These provide real-time insights using embedded analytics. They support drill downs and KPI monitoring. Fact sheets. These offer detailed overviews of business objects and allow navigation to related data. They leverage SAP's enterprise search capabilities. Additionally, SAP GUI transactions can still be accessed through the Fiori Launchpad. These are known as classic applications. While they retain the core functionality of traditional SAP GUI, they adopt the Fiori look and feel when launched in a browser. In summary, SAP Fiori is a game changer. It bridges the gap between enterprise software and consumer-grade applications, making SAP more accessible, efficient, and enjoyable to use. Let's now explore supply chain planning. Supply chain planning is a cornerstone of modern manufacturing and logistics in SAP S/4HANA. Historically, SAP ERP relied on material requirements planning as the backbone of supply chain planning. Over time, tools like sales and operations planning and flexible planning were added. To address more complex planning needs, SAP introduced advanced planning and optimization. ARPO included modules like demand planning, supply network planning, production planning and detailed scheduling, PPDS, and global available to promise, GATP. However, ARPO had limitations, especially in terms of system architecture and integration complexity. To overcome these, SAP launched SAP Integrated Business Planning, a cloud-native platform designed for real-time, collaborative, and intelligent planning. Let's break down the key components of SAP IBP. Firstly, sales and operations planning. A typical sales and operational planning cycle includes 1. Demand review, forecasting future demand using historical data and inputs from sales, marketing, and finance. 2. Supplier review, balancing demand with supply constraints across the network. 3. Reconciliation review, aligning plans across departments to finalize a consensus plan. Secondly, demand planning. This involves forecasting demand at various levels, product family, customer group, or even product location level. It helps organizations plan capacity, sourcing, and inventory strategies. Thirdly, response and supply planning. This module generates a constrained supply plan by considering real-world limitations like production capacity, lead times, and supplier constraints. It supports both mid- to long-term strategic planning and short-term operational planning. In addition, production planning and detailed scheduling, PPDS, embedded in S/4HANA, PPDS handles short-term, finite capacity scheduling. It ensures that planned orders are sequenced and leveled across available resources. This is where the rubber meets the road, turning plans into executable schedules. Also, inventory optimization. SAP IBP uses multi-echelon inventory optimization to determine the best stocking points and quantities across the supply chain. This helps absorb demand variability and reduce carrying costs. Not only that, demand-driven replenishment, DDR, based on the DDMRP methodology, DDR uses buffer zones to trigger replenishment. It can be executed in SAP IBP or directly in S/4HANA. SAP IBP also offers two user interfaces, a web UI for configuration and collaboration and an Excel UI for planners, with powerful planning views and VBA integration. Together, SAP IBP and embedded PPDS in S/4HANA provide a comprehensive, end-to-end planning solution, from strategic forecasting to detailed execution. That concludes our introduction to supply chain planning in SAP S/4HANA. In this video, we explored SAP's digital transformation strategy, the architecture of SAP HANA and S/4HANA, deployment options, the evolution of production planning, the SAP Fiori user experience and the modern landscape of supply chain planning using SAP IBP and embedded PPDS. In the next video, we'll explore the master data that powers production planning and manufacturing. This includes a deep dive into material masters, bills of materials, work centers, routings, and production versions, all critical building blocks for any successful SAP implementation. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, remember to drop your comments in the comment section and turn on notifications to be alerted when the next video drops.